any easier, really? Hi, I'm Martin Sharp. And the one question I get asked lots of different times is, does this get any easier? Is it actually easy for me? And that's kind of an interesting question. Because obviously I've been through this journey now, since 2014. It was tough. The first 5 years were really, really hard. I mean, don't get me wrong, I made so many different mistakes trying to get to the point where I actually became fitter and healthier and understood actually how it works for me and for my body. And I'd say those first 5 years were, it didn't get easier at all. And it wasn't really until I reached out and started working with somebody to really understand how my body works. It became, just for that almost like objective view. Because you see, the thing is, when you're working and trying to do something just for yourself, you miss those little things. And you do those things where you think, well, it'll be okay. Because it's you who's doing it. And the thing is that doesn't make your life easier. In fact, it makes your life harder. So you think you're kind of giving yourself a break by not doing the lunges, or by having that extra whatever it is that you're going to be doing, extra slice of cake, being able to go out and do that extra thing that you wouldn't normally do, but you're just going to do it this one time. That one time turns into nearly every time. And so from that point of view, yes, it does get easier, because I understand now what it is that my body needs and how I'm going to fuel it. There are occasions, though, where actually it's still really, really difficult. You see, you got life's decisions to make every single day, which is why it's so important to understand your own values. So, for example, last night, my beautiful daughter made some amazing cookies that she's given to my wife to take to work for a bake sale that's happening there, all nicely made of charities, etc. And she wants me to try one. And it's like, okay, well, I'm in the middle of trying to get myself ready for a photo shoot in 2 weeks. What decision do I make? Do I have the cookie and potentially hamper something that's going to happen in 2 weeks' time? Do I not have the cookie and actually impact her self-esteem, effectively, because she's created something, she wants me to be part of that. So, just to make sure you're not guessing any longer, I actually had a tiny piece of the cookie. It was a compromise. It was like an eighth of a cookie. Tasted delicious, by the way. Massive sugar rush afterwards. But see, the thing is, you've got to have this kind of moral decision every single day, every single thing that's going on. And if you don't understand what your values are, you don't understand what your compass is pointing, and you don't have a goal, the fact is you're not necessarily always going to make those right decisions for your body in that moment. Speaking of right decisions for your body, we are on Upper Body Thursday. Yay! So we're going to go through our upper body exercises in a minute with the group. As always, if you wanted to join in, you're welcome to do so. Just go to the SharpFit Virtual Workout Classes Facebook group on Facebook, surprisingly enough, in the Facebook group. And you'll find all the Zoom details in there. And without further ado, let's see who we have in the Zoom room this morning. And the monkey flicks the switch, it feels like. Good morning. Hey, we've got a few people now. I can't get the button to work. Press the right button, Martin. Yeah, good morning, Mark. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, Frank.
Morning.
How are you guys this morning? All right, he says off screen. I'm trying to get the thing to resize. Oh, there we go. I can see you all now. Your happy, smiling morning faces.
Still waking up.
I can always hope. Right, let's get ourselves into a position where we're going to be ready for today. So let's get ourselves warmed up. So they're just jogging like on the spot. Just remember.
You've got Caroline too, Martin.
Yeah? Oh, morning, Caroline.
Morning.
Good to see you. And thank you for the prod there, Mark. I'm going to have to start wearing glasses more, I think.
I'm awake this morning.
I need some jumping jacks. Let's get those great big joints moving, that synovial fluid flowing. Oh, that's the one. Okay, back to this jogging on the spot. Okay, and we'll kick those out, both sides. Right, so today we're going to do upper body Thursday. So we're going to specifically look at a few different things. One is we're going to be looking at our lats. We're going to do some work on our backs. So specifically on our lat movements. So lats are the... Hello? So lats are the great big muscles that we have going straight down our back and allow us to be able to pull our arms up in that nice kind of position here. So we're looking to squeeze that muscle that's down our back, so this one here, as we're making those movements. The other one I'm going to work on today is going to be our good old biceps. So I've done this a few times. So again, anchor point, origin point and anchor point on your biceps. Starts on your shoulder, comes down to your forearm, and it allows you to compress your arm upwards. So we're looking at utilising this muscle here. Right, so let's go through what we're going to do today. So the first thing we're going to do some bent over rows. So get ourselves into a nice bent over position, a nice neutral spine. And then we're going to bring our arms, pulling our back, and then let them back down. So again, this is a movement for our back. So any kind of movement in the elbows is incidental. It's kind of just part of what happens to get in there. So it's not a case of moving the elbows, it's a case of pulling with your back. You bring it up. Keep that back nice and straight, that nice neutral spine position. Hopefully over 60% degree angle bent over. So bring it back up and back down. From there, we're going to put one of the weights down and we're going to do the same again, but this time just going to do one arm. And as we're bringing the arm up, I want to slightly twist the body as I'm bringing it back down. So up, squeeze, really squeeze your back, and then bring it back down. And same with the other side. Up, squeeze the back, and back down. Okay. From there, we're going to move on to our biceps. So we're going to have our dumbbells, palms facing up. I'm going to start with a set of dumbbell 21s. So we're going to bring our curl them up to the center and then back down. So it's just that small movement up to the center and back down. Yeah. And then the next 7, we're going to do it from the center to the top, give it a squeeze and back to the center, up to the top, squeeze, back down. And for the last 7, all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top until we've completed all 21s. Make sure when you do the final set that you have got a full range of motion all the way to the bottom and all the way up to the top and squeeze. From there, we're going to go into hammer strength curls. So palms facing each other this time. And we're going to bring our arms up, squeeze, and then back down. Okay, all the way up, give it a nice squeeze, and then back down. And then for our final set, we're going to go into alternating curls. So bringing one up, give it a squeeze, and then as the other one comes down, the other one goes up. So everything's constantly in motion at the same speed. So you're fighting against gravity with one hand and really squeezing with the other. Okay, any questions?
No.
Yeah, I got one question. I had to leave the room for 1 second. There's 2 arm curls and then it's a drag?
No, we're doing dumbbell 21s. So up to the center, to the top,
Right.
and then full. And then we're going to do hammer strength curls, and then we're going to do alternating curls.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I need to switch weights a little bit, so just an extra second or 2 in between sets would be helpful. Thank you.
Okay, sounds like a plan. We should be able to do that. Right, so let's start off with bent over rows. So get yourself into that nice neutral spine position. Feel that stretch on your back as your arms are kind of just there, holding the weights. And I'm going to start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there, I'm going to pop one of the weights down. I was going to single arm rows. Again, with this one, remember, really squeeze your back and have a little kind of movement on your back to make sure you've got that maximum amount of squeeze. I'm going to start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change arms. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From there, I'm going to grab hold of 2 weights as we go into our first set of bicep exercises, our dumbbell 21s. So remember, 7 from this bottom to the center, 7 from center to the top, and then 7 full range of motion. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, 7 from center to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 7 full range of motion all the way up top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And from there, we're going to go to ham strength curls, so palms facing each other. And we're going to, again, full range of motion. So make sure you've got a nice stretch at the bottom and that real compression at the top, the real squeeze of your biceps. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now 10 alternating curls. So palms facing upwards again, facing forwards. Again, keeping both arms in motion throughout. So as one goes up, the other one comes down. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink. Okay, 1 minute. Feels nice. How was that?
I feel it.
Good?
Yeah, somehow super hard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Which bit do you find super hard on this one, Jason? Because normally you're quite used to doing curls.
I think the 21s I haven't done in a long time.
Right.
Even though the low weight, it made the next following one very hard.
Yeah, it kind of works like a good pre-exhaust, doesn't it? Because you've kind of got everything constantly under load for that period of time. So yeah, that's good.
Well, even the rows, one-handed rows, are you as bent over as the bent over rows?
Yes. Yeah. So you will be as bent over as you are with bent over rows. You are looking at that kind of motion. Yeah.
It's the same back lat that you're working, because I find still working the arms. I don't quite have the technique down. And you're moving the arm back. I see you're moving the arm back a little bit.
So the arm's only moving.
Like the elbow rotates a little bit.
Yeah. So the arm only moved because it's connected to my back. So I'm not concentrating on my arm. What I am is I'm trying to concentrate on squeezing my back. So as I'm bringing my back up and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, it just happens that, you know, this is a dead lever effectively. So that's the only reason why that's moving. So I'm not actually consciously moving my arm up or anything. All I'm doing is as I'm bringing it up, because I've kind of left it there, gravity is saying this is the best position for it to be in. Yeah, but my whole concentration is on that squeeze of my back. Yeah. So try that one. So again, just leave the arm kind of stays loose as you kind of bring it up. Yeah. Right, let's go for set number 2. So we're going to push them up to 12 reps, apart from the 21s. Well, we're still going to stick with 21s. We'll start off with our back row. So going back into that bent over position. I'll make start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. One bit down. We'll go over to our single arm rows. Again, concentrate on that feeling in the back. Try and connect that back muscle. It's one that we probably don't do on a daily basis. It's definitely one to try and get your mind into that muscle. Feel it and squeeze it. Try and fire as many fibers as you can from it. I'm going to start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, switch arms. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And from there, I'm going to pick up 2 weights as we start on our bicep exercises, starting with dumbbell 21s, palms facing forwards. Again, keep those biceps under load at all times. So as you get to the bottom, don't let the weights just hang there. Make sure you've definitely got the squeeze on your biceps as you start getting back in motion. So everything should be moving at all times. So starting with 7 to the middle in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Full range of motion. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, palms facing each other now. We're going to go into hammer strength curls. We're going to do 12 of these. Again, as we're bringing it up, try and keep our arms pinned to the side of our bodies. And don't let them just hang at the bottom. Nice big squeeze at the top. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and into alternating dumbbell curls. So palms facing forwards, facing up. Again, keep these constantly in motion. As one's going down, the other one's going up. No letting it just hang at the bottom, and give it a real nice squeeze at the top, that kind of blip, that part of a second before you start it coming back down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink. Hopefully by this point your arms are definitely feeling like they're starting to be full of blood and feeling pumped up a bit more now. Excellent. So, anything exciting happening today for anyone?
Big Photo Expo, Paris Photo, yearly big photo. It's a fair where all the big galleries come, so it's good to go. See what people showing.
I was going to say,
all photo people converge in Paris.
Are you exhibiting this year, or are you just going to have a look around the other?
Just looking around. Yeah.
Cool.
But last year was kind of very quiet because of COVID, so I think a lot of people are back with vengeance this year.
Yes, I can imagine. Yeah. Oh, that sounds super exciting. Love it. Will you make a few contacts then while you're there, or?
I try. Yeah. You make a few contacts. Yeah. It's largely people who you can see in person who you may have interacted with in the past year or few, and then just seeing what's exhibiting, what's always looking at work.
Love it. Nice one. Oh, you have to tell us how it goes then tomorrow.
Sorry?
You have to tell us how it was like tomorrow when you were back on for lower body.
Well, I'll tell you what's also beautiful, the third set.
Whoa, I love it. He's on the ball this morning.
I want to know what Frank's cat's called.
What's your cat called, Frank? I'll tell you what, we'll find out after set number 3. Okay, so get ourselves into position, into that nice bent over row position. And we'll start these again. Really concentrate on that back, concentrate on that squeeze. Nothing else exists, just you and the back. That's all there is in the universe. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, from there, I'll pop one of those weights down. We'll go into our single arm rows. Again, that back connection with your back, that's the imperative part. The weight doesn't matter. It's all about that connection with your back. It's all about firing off as many of those muscle fibers as we can. So much better to have a better connection than a heavier weight. I'm going to start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, switch arms. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I'm going to stand up straight. I'm going to grab hold of 2 weights this time as we go into our dumbbell 21s. Remember, at this point, you've got a lot of fluid now in your muscles. That's going to be building up even more over these next 3 exercises. So if you start to feel a bit stiff, a bit more achy, that's perfectly normal. Trying to keep to good form though as we go through this, rather than just sloppily just trying to lift the weights. So if you feel that you're failing because your form is failing, then stop. That's the best thing to do, rather than try and do something that's not going to be helping you or benefiting you. So we'll see if we can try and get to 15 on last 2, and starting with the dumbbell 21s for the first. So 7 from the bottom to the middle in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, too many. Look, middle to top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bottom to top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now we're going to move on to hammer strength curls. So palms facing each other, both arms moving in unison. Remember to keep that full range of motion all the way to the bottom with that extension of your biceps, and then squeeze when you get to the top. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, final exercise of the day, alternating curls, palms facing forwards, facing up. Again, full range of motion, squeeze at the top, no stopping, no hanging. No hanging at the bottom. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, pop the weights down, grab yourself a drink. And that is the end of another upper body session. So go on then, let's see the guns, see how much they've all pumped up, guys. Caroline as well. Yay! Excellent, nicely done. All right.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Have a super day as always. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for Lower Body Friday. And looking forward to hearing how you get on at the photo exhibition in Paris. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's less a photo exhibit. I mean, it's an exhibition, but it's really more like a fair, like a trade show almost for collectors and artists. So it's it'll be interesting.
Yeah, that sounds more and more curious, actually. I'm intrigued to hear what you come back with. And before we go, last most important question of the day. Frank, what's the name of your cat?
Frank.
Which cat?
Which cat?
Ever.
Oh, you've got lots of cats, haven't you?
So a red one, yeah.
Yeah, that's Felix, Mimi, Puck, and Blue.
You got 4 cats.
But they're not mine. They're from the neighbors.
They just visit, don't they?
I only saw one, the one that got up for the workout, did the workout.
Oh, that must be Felix, the red one. He's amazing.
Love it.
He's like Garfield. He's exactly the same as Garfield. He's a crazy cat. He's a beautiful cat.
Martin, the one-arm rows work better because I went down a weight to focus on the form.
Yep.
And the idea of the arm not moving just being a result of that changing for me, and also bending down more. Before, my one-arm rows were kind of like this, and when I bent down more, it forced me to focus more on that. So, but lighter weights, but slowly.
Yeah, same.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's always about form. If you can, because it's kind of a weird thing, isn't it? Because once you've kind of got that mind muscle connection, you don't actually need the weight specifically to be able to activate the muscles. So, for example, now everyone's done loads of work on their biceps. So actually now just being able to just tense your biceps up, you can fire as many of those as you want, but it's just your back you don't tend to do quite as often. So it's good to sort of bring it down a level and then just concentrate on that feeling. Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Love it. Nice one. All right, guys. Have a super day. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye for now. And likewise, hopefully you guys will be able to join us as well tomorrow. We'll be having our Lower Body Friday. If you do want to join in on the group, like I said before, just join us at the Facebook group. It's your SharpFit Virtual Workout Classes. We'd love to see you. We're quite a friendly bunch, as hopefully you've started to recognise. And it's a great place to get your questions answered. In the meantime, if you are getting value from this, then please like, subscribe, all the usual things that people ask you to do with these social kind of stuff, because then at least then that way you'll be notified so you don't miss out. And it means that we get to understand who it is that's actually decided to follow what's going on here, and hopefully can make content that's appropriate to what you guys need as well. Have an absolutely super Thursday on and going forwards, and until tomorrow, bye for now.